Welcome back to Trax News. It's been a while. I needed a break, and everything I said would happen did happen. What did I say would happen? Mass violence and inflation. I've been saying that for years, and I've been telling you to what extent it's going to happen, and it did. It's very unfortunate. What are you seeing? You're seeing a decline of society and decline of civilization, right? This generation of people, these generation of young kids, they're dreamers. They think they're going to get this. When my generation was around, they were also a little bit retarded. They're actually pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same thing. Maybe more so in this generation because of the drugs. All right, the year 2000, right? Let's take a look. From the year 2000, how many junkies we have on the street? All right, so we're going all the way forward to this and that. You got prescription opioids exploded. Overdose deaths in a year, 65,000. Cocaine, 50,000. Benzo, that's Xanax, antidepressants, heroin, fentanyl. Watch fentanyl pop up any second now as soon as China starts to realizes that's a great way to kill Americans or whatever the fuck it is. Let's take a look. Fentanyl on the come up. And still rising, right? And still rising. That is the issue for this particular society. It's an overdrugged, duped society, hoping their crypto is going to pop up and go up with no work and no productivity, while at the same time printing dollars and electing pieces if this guy was even elected. There's either two things that are going on. Either the American people are dumb enough to get this cocksucker elected, or they're dumb enough to get duped in a false election. There's neither one is a great option. I prefer to get duped in a false election, personally. That's what I personally believe. I'm not sitting here, this is what you believe, but on CNN it says this, and on that it says that. These people, this legacy shit is all going to crumble and come down. This whole country has found a new way to commit slavery. That's all it really did. It had its initial slavery. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson. Why did they have slaves? Because they didn't want to work. They wanted to study, they wanted to enlighten themselves, they wanted to do this, but nobody wants to go into that field and do what needs to be done to get European gold and silver and have a fair trade and get that and actually pay for the people that are doing the labor. Couldn't share the money. That's a problem. And then after the Civil War and the bloodshed, they found a new way to turn people into slaves. Printing money. Why would I have to enslave you with chains when I could you work for the money and I'll give it to you, but I'll print it? It's like, imagine if you were working for leaves. Someone is in the forest just picking up the leaves, and then they come to you with the leaves, and then they say, okay, wash my car. Okay, deliver my food. Hey, here, Grubhub, or here, go pick this up, or go drop that off, or go do this, or go do that. There's a whole class of people that are trying to access printed money with the Fauci and the wars and the $1.7 trillion F-35. The whole point of the country is to be able to get rich on stocks and get rich on government contracts and printed capital. They take that capital and they go in this and that. But here, what is the issue? What is the reality? Everything you want in life, houses, furniture, vacations, somebody actually has to do work. Someone actually has to fuel the plane up and fly it and clean the garbage out of the seats. Someone has to mop the floors in the bathrooms you just took a piss in. Someone has to do all of the work. And there's more and more people in the printed money class, in the slave owner class, that are putting pressure on the rest of us. Me personally, I don't want anything for free. I don't sell any bitcoins. I don't sell any bullshit. I produce jewelry. I organize a business. I employ people. I train them. I invest in them. I make these things happen for them, and I do things fairly and honestly. I don't need anything for free. I sit in the diamond district, gather resources, manufacture them, put them out there. Well, what is Nancy Pelosi doing and the rest of these motherfuckers are out there that are doing? How did she get $300 million or whatever she got? Insider trading. All of that. Here's the deal. Like our good president says, here's the deal, Jack. For any person that gets something they didn't work for is a person that worked for something they didn't get. A lot of people are working, they're not getting what they deserve for it. That's why they're indebted, and that's why they're on drugs. Right? Right. So this is 1955. A home in Florida, $7,450, monthly payments of $50 a month. I don't know how much that equates to, a 79 in today's dollars, probably around 80,000, but in reality now it's $400,000 or $500,000 or $350,000. The proportions are out of whack. Again, the student debt, all the fees, all the money, all of that is extraordinary pressure on working people. Where does anything good come from? It comes from working people producing it. The lights, the TV, the street, the building, of people actually working to make money. Those are the people that are actually getting all of the pressure put on them for everybody doing absolutely nothing at all. And it's stretching the economy, and they're filling in the gap with printed capital, and those chickens are coming home to roost. In what form? Well, in the form of, I mean, we could click on any single one of these. We're probably going to see a terror over here. Oh, snatch and run. Perfect. Why are they snatching and why are they grabbing? Defund the police. That all started. But, you know, these people are fucked over. They never had it easy in this country. They've been under extraordinary pressure, and that's what it comes down to. No amount of money was invested in lower income communities, and all these people fucking struggling in this shit. And now they're just snatching and grabbing and running in a dumb left-wing fucking city like Los Angeles or Beverly Hills, where I couldn't even give a fuck less at this point. Or you could ride the subway and get stabbed, or sit here and battle people and go completely fucking insane. Let's see how this guy battles over here. Brooklyn trained 5 men get into a verbal fight, 47, and they attack him, beating him in the head, robbing him, taking all of his money. Yup, that's what it is. That's where the hatred's going to come from, and that's where all the human suffering. Oh, this guy breaks a woman's jaw. He's out on the street having a good time. So what do? You live in, you go, if you get the printed money, you sell a pharmaceutical or you do some scam, you go live in a gated community and you watch this on TV. And whoever has to deal with it every day, they're going to fall in the same trap. And little by little, and maybe in 100 years, everything is going to collapse. What do you care? You'll be dead. You took what you wanted out of life. Fuck everybody else. That is a serious problem. That's the way this society works. That's going to come into a point that's going to cause extraordinary misery and violence. And that's not good news. That's probably why I haven't done the news in a while. What am I supposed to tell you at this point? I told you everything. Unspeakable acts of violence, and we haven't even got started. Someone's wearing a Richard Mille for $1 million, while someone else is going to have to cut their expenses and cut their expenditures to survive. They're going to get that knife. They're going to make that move. That's a problem. And, there's a solution for it, but we're not going to see it, so there's no even point even talking about it.